Hey, what's happening, y'all? Just got a roster update real quick and a little gameplay with some of the new guys I got. You see, last game I picked up the black jerseys for the Cardinals, so they're looking a little better now at least. Um, I did end up getting rid of Andre Ellington, picking up the 91 Jamal Charles with the 94 out. This one's at a real good price right now, and Ellington was about to plummet. I sold him at 285, and by the end of the day, he was selling at 210. So I knew that with all the elite badges and everything being out there, I knew he was going to plummet. And I saw Drug Powers, the elite card in there. He was super cheap, so I just I had to get rid of him. The value just wasn't worth keeping, especially when I don't think he's a better outside runner than Jamal. Definitely better between tackles than Jamal, but and so kind of a great all around guy. But maybe look back at him again when the price stabilizes out. He's not really worth that high end price. Um, and then out of here, I also ended up getting rid of Largent, who is one of my big players. That was one of my faves growing up. But the team must grow and go on. So um, basically, Blitnock off to me. Freddie B is just going to be like a Largent on steroids. He's going to do everything I think from what I can see and better. He's got a lot more strength than Largent does. He's got the blocking, same blocking Largent does, so with stronger. So basically you can get better results in there. He's got better speed, acceleration. I think awareness was off, but the 97 catch in traffic, he's gonna have. 90 jump was a little better in there. So to me, this is for the way I run my team, my offense. Ideal slot guy. I mean, I probably will run this guy the rest of the year. I don't, a lot of other positions to upgrade, so I don't really see a reason. A 92 special spectacular catch, which is better also, and the route running is a little better. So all in all, I mean, and his release is better than Steve's. I already just sold the Steve car, so I don't have him side by side to compare. I even debated putting Fred at number 2 and then Marshall out there, but I like having the big body guys out there blocking on the edge out there. And Marshall runs certain routes probably better than him. But some routes you want smaller guys, some guys you want them bigger bodied. And then we go on the defense here. Who we got new? We got the Patrick Peterson 88. We um, but new for me. And this other card just came out that I wanted to show off here. This Morgan Burnett. Even if you got yourself that Rising Star Kenny Vaccaro, I put down the 30K for this guy. No questions asked. I mean, I would put this guy up there with Eric Berry, I'm sure right now. You know what I mean? Because you're paying 300K or maybe down like 250ish now. I'm not sure, but this guy came out like 30K I got for. So I'm telling you, he'll make as many plays. Um, the stats up in here, and like I say, he's got an inch on Vaccaro. He's already got he's got 4 speed on him. The acceleration's a little down, so that kind of takes that evens it out a little bit on there. But he's got the 83 tackle, 1 more play rec. His man coverage is the only thing that kind of stinks on that card. But I'm not really running man on my strong safety. I don't know what you guys are doing. If you're running cover zeros, you should be getting a ton of heat anyway. So it shouldn't show up unless your blitz is ineffective. He's got better pursuit. So basically, this guy in the box, this guy's going to be closer to a linebacker than Kenny was. Kenny still made plays, but he just wasn't as strong, and it showed up a little bit. This guy's got 1 more jumping. And the hit power, like I say, is 2 less. That's about the only thing. But that's kind of, you're not going to notice that much. This guy's still gonna make those plays, and he's a better receiver. He's got better catch, better spec catch, better catch in traffic. So. All in all, I think I'd say definitely check this guy out. All right, let's get on to the gameplay. All right, so let's get into the gameplay. This is just, like I said, the first one after I got these last couple players, and there's Cromartie with a nice play. Gets his hand around, knocks it down. No flag. Hey, no flag, man. Not in this game. Hey, there we go. Stuffing them user up in the middle also. And this guy's using the Rising Star car, so you got questionable in there. We got one of the Murray cards and a couple other guys. So they should be average in there. And hey, there we go, coming off the edge with the big sack. And like I said, we got Jamal back, and hey, not so bad. He's at least fighting through there. I didn't really unleash him too heavy in this as far as the run game goes. But Freddie B is who I want to test out, more in here with my Largent being gone, and that's one of the Largent plays. And oh, look at that! If not for the man over there, Brandon Marshall running into me, I might have had a better chance for another big, big chunky yards. But you know how he gets. He pouts when he doesn't get the ball. He does some stuff like that. He's a big whiner. So, and then we hit Jamal on a little out here, 4th and 2. He's hasn't been using blues, only yellows out there. So nice little swing just to pick it up. When they're stacking the line, that's an easy play to run if they don't run the blues often. And I force it in there. We got the card. We want to see it work. So if I force it in there, it doesn't happen. So I end up taking the 3. There was no sense in trying. It was too far away. So, and he's going to be running. All right, a lot of scrambling, a lot of running. Okay. Oh, and look at that miss sack. And it never fails for me. Like every time I miss a sack like that, I give up a big play. And I think I've got this bad problem lately, especially. I've been tired and working so much. So when I'm playing, I'm like, I'll start watching the quarterback and watching my guys almost make plays on them, and I'm just running around, not even watching the guy I'm using sometimes. I'm looking in the backfield because I think he should be sacked or something's about to happen, and then I just, it's a little foolish thing in there. And then Vaughn jumps the route and he drops it. So definitely, it's Madden. You're going to drop some picks. That's how it's going to happen, Ain't no sense even complaining about that. That's just the game. And right there, we're running out low in the second. So a nice play down to Marshall. Going to move the ball down the field here. Obviously want to get whatever points you can get before halftime, right? So that plays to him. This is another one that I kind of focused in on him, and I throw it right here, which I needed to wait. But with one more second when he broke in between, if I would have thrown it, they wouldn't have had that animation off the linebackers. Sometimes I just, I get a little too anxious. We go back on a little bit deeper route, though, to Marius. We come in, but fortunately, that was I stalled right after that, and I got no points for it. So we're going to move into the third quarter here. And, Jamal over the edge. Me and Jamal and spinning, that's just what we do. Glad to have the guy back, though. I'll start getting some more, maybe some of the older runs I ran for him. I've been changing up the offense. You always got to do that. Keep moving on. So, I'm working a little bit of that scheme I introduced a couple games ago. And, I need to build more on it here. So, and after this game, I'll tell you, the next time I have time to lab, I'm definitely going to go in and work on more goal line offense. I'm sick. I do this too much. I take it, move the ball down the field, get down there near the red zone, and I'm not getting TDs. And you can't have that. In this game, with the offense, people just once they get a good scheme, even if it's just something basic, these little 3-yard plays over and over and over again, you can score if a guy knows what he's doing. It's hard to. So, when you're missing the touchdowns and converting field goals, or sometimes getting nothing out of it, that hurts. And this has been money for me so far. Like I said, I can continue to run until I find people that shut it down. So. That'll be that. So I figure 2 more formations, would be looking good as far as, the scheme down. But that's still some work. And we're going to go back to Freddie B. Oh, 3 people take him down, so I'll let it slide. But, there you go. They made a nice little move, cut, nice angle on that. And Otto walks in because the guy doesn't even have anybody over center. And remember we talked about that Morgan Burnett card, the new card. I watched this play for him. There you go. Jumping the route to the house. What? He's cool like the Fonz. Oh yeah, 42, baby. So like I say, that's a good pickup, man. Looking for that card out there. Here we go, and this is another thing, guy I'm looking at. Clinton Dix there. Great card for most all the season, but I just noticed lately, the more and more as other teams are getting better, they're both better overall. He's just making, less and less as he's showing up. And even though it's a big purchase again here, I just keep blowing the coins when I get them, but that's what we do, right? I'm thinking about getting the Michael Jenkins for the Eagles. I don't know if anybody else has tried that, but that card looks unbelievable. It's a lot for, free safety, but again, that's. I may not need one for a long time, and it should still hold some value at least, when it goes down. But so I've probably a little over 200 after this last little Freddie B and the last little couple purchases. So take a little bit here, not too long, but build up, and I think I might shell out for that Jenkins card. So like I say, if any of you guys have used that, I'm curious to see what people think about it. And obviously if I pick that up, I'll do some review card on that one. If there's anybody in here, of the new guys that you want, I can do reviews on. If anybody's looking for that, like the Bulletnikov, you can do some for the defenders, or the Burnett one, whatever. It's pretty much whatever people have interest in, I don't mind doing. And then I'm obviously going to do, the ones that I'm looking for, the bigger end cards and stuff that when they come out, whatever I can get a hold of. And so, again, some of these plays in here from the last couple series we did. And they seem to be working fairly well. It's just I'm just not sealing the deal a lot. But this is the 2 minutes down here, So basically, I got to get it. I got to run some plays. You know how that goes. The last thing you want to do is punt the ball and give him the momentum in the game. So 3rd and 2, you just what we beat him with on 4th and 2 before. We're gonna run the same thing. See if he learned his lesson, and he didn't. So and I go deep, and I got greedy on that one. Look at that. When I threw that, I was like, oh, did I really do? Because I thought it was gonna be picked. But Freddie B on the sideline making a big play. So, lucked out. And now, down here at the very end, guys, I'll tell you, in a close game like this, and the guys competing, Jamal wanted that touch. First game back with Jamal, he wanted that touch. Nice run. But I normally don't down it in those situations because I know when I'm on the other end and it's close, I want the guy to run. I know it's not smart for either of them, but, you just feel like you have that shot at least, at the turnover. And I'm curious here, what do you guys do in this situation? Easy touchdown, do you take it? Do you kneel it? Do you let the clock run out? Or do you take it? I'm just curious what you guys do. All right, thanks for watching.